Hey guys, Erin Wester here. So it is a Friday night. Um, it's the night that I'm usually exhausted, like I'm almost ready for bed. I look like a hot mess. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week at work. My daughter has had hand, foot, and mouth disease. So my husband has had to be home with her. As you can see, my skin is crazy broken out. It's just been a rough week. But along with all of that, I started my third round of 21 Day Fix on Monday. So today was day 5. Every day this week, I got up at 5 a.m., did my miracle morning, which for me, my miracle morning is prayer, personal development, positive affirmations, and working out. That is what my miracle morning is, and then I shower, I get cleaned up for the day, I get ready, lunch prep, all those kind of things. Obviously the week was a little off because on Tuesday, my daughter's daycare called me at work and said that Alex had hand, foot, and mouth disease, so I had to go pick her up around lunchtime. And she's been home every day this week. Just because it's not probably gonna be, it's getting better. We're almost there. By next week, it should be all cleared up. She's finally starting to feel better. But tonight she was really, really tired. She was in bed by 8:30 and she did not go to bed happily. Friday nights, generally my husband is at high school football. This week my son's been gone. I know it's typically for kids 5 and under, but we didn't want to chance him getting sick. So he's been at my parents' all week. I've gone to his activities, soccer, things like that, but I really haven't seen my son much this week. But, my husband's been a rock star. He stayed home Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, worked from home. And, I've got to be realistic here. It's really hard to stay home with an almost 2-year-old. So, that's crazy. Tuesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon, I was on Alex duty while I worked from home, which really I worked at night. But she's tough, she's clingy. We watched a lot of Trolls. We watch Trolls every single day. That's just what it's like. And you can say, that's crazy. How did you stay on your workout program? How did you follow your meal plan? But you know what? I did it 100% with two slip-ups, and I'm going to explain. So for me, I'm doing 21 Day Fix. I'm doing the workouts exactly how they're meant to be. Having my vegan Shakeology every day. Using the Performance Line. But the one thing that I change up is the meal plan. Because as I've said numerous times, I've gone through Chalene's diet beta test. And I figured out what works for me. I've been doing Portion Fix for even before Portion Fix really existed. I've been doing it probably like 5 years. So, if you do the same thing for 5 years, it's not gonna keep working for you. You're gonna hit a plateau. That's why diet cycling is super important. Switching up your meal plan is super important. Like not even eating the same calories all the time, switching it up, keeping your body guessing. Same thing if you would do the exact same workout every single day for 5 years, you probably wouldn't lose weight. Your weight loss would plateau and, you wouldn't lose weight. That's just the reality of it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I do this for fun. I educate myself. I pass the information on to you guys. But honestly, you can't do the same thing for 5 years and expect the same results because your body's going to figure out what you're doing. So, I had to figure something out. I've tried multiple things last year. I tried Whole30. I tried paleo. I tried tons of different things. But it just took time for me to figure out what works for me. And it's not a ketogenic diet, it's a modified keto diet. So I really eat only about 25 to 30% carbs in my diet, about 30% protein, and the rest is fat. So I'm generally a 50 to 55-ish% fat in my diet. And, I track that on MyFitnessPal. And, I do eat a lot of the same things. I'm going to be honest. I do look for new recipes, but I do eat a lot of the same things. But I'm a creature of habit. But another thing that I do besides eating like that is you know, I do allow myself to have cheats. I mean, I don't need to be in ketosis, you know, that part isn't important. I just know what ratios of food work for me. And, you know, Chalene is coming out with the 131 diet November, and she's going to also have a certification for that as well. And I'm absolutely going to do the certification. Due to being part of the program, I get to go through 131 for free. Because I paid to be part of the Diet Beta test, but I do plan on doing the certification because, I mean, it's helped so much my outlook on food that I want to pass that information on. Obviously, I can pass on what I'm personally doing, but, I mean, it's not going to work for everybody. Everybody has to figure out their own way to do it, their own way of eating that's work for their body, because there's not one diet that's going to work for every single person. You got to figure out what works for you. So, you know, I stuck to my plan, which is a 90-10 plan, which is 90%, my phone is doing weird things, which is 90% on plan and 10% off plan. Because I found if I'm super strict with myself and I don't allow myself to go off plan at all, it leads to binges and crazy things. So, you know, I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to lay it all out for you. So this week, I've in 5 days, I've had 2 cheats. So I've had a chai tea latte from Starbucks with coconut milk. I've done that, yes. Which is really not in plan. You know, there's sugar, there's carbs, you know, it's processed. You know, I try to stick to super natural stuff, no processed foods. Number two cheat. You know, this is a bad one. This is horrible. So, you know, the whole thing is, you know, keeping out sugar, you know, no soda, no fast food, you know, all that. I stayed away from the fast food this week. 100% stayed away. Even with the craziness that was this week, we stayed away from fast food. I cooked every night. But at work, there was a whole stinking case of Mountain Dew. And Mountain Dew is like my kryptonite. It is like my weakness. So yes, I had a Mountain Dew this week as well. So yes, I had a chai tea latte with coconut milk. I had a Mountain Dew. Did do that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But no fast food, no dessert, no alcohol. So no wine, no beer, none of that. No juice. You know, I've stuck well to it. You know, I've had coffee, yes, but I use nut pods, which have no sugar. They're made with coconut and almond. So, you know, that's healthy. That's okay. And, you know, I'm getting used to it. It's much more difficult when I'm used to that sugary creamer. But you guys, I've learned, you know, okay, so I slept up twice this week, but you know what? It's okay. I'm human. I need to be doing something that I'm going to be doing long term, because me and my husband talk about this. I will get fantastic results. I'll do great. I'll be 100% on point, 100% on plan for like 2 weeks and get great results. And then I would just binge and just sabotage my own results. That's me. That's the emotional eater inside of me. That's the low self-esteem inside of me. And that's what I struggle with. You know, I'm 100% honest with you guys about that all the time. I never try to hide and pretend. You know, I listen to podcasts. I listen to tons of stuff say you only need to put out your story if it's all success. But you know what? That's not realistic. Like, people are never going to think they can attain that. So, you know, I'm honest about my struggles. You know, yeah, okay, so I had a Mountain Dew. Yeah, okay, so I had a chai tea latte. But you know what? It's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. You know, weighed myself on Monday when I did my before weight and my progress pictures and my measurements. And, you know, this is really hard to say, but I weighed in at 219.4 pounds. When I was pregnant, I was 260. So, I mean, that with twins, that shows you, yeah, I've lost weight. I've lost almost 50 pounds, like 41 pounds I've lost, but in 2 years. So, you know, I am almost 5'10". You know, I'm taller. I'm always going to weigh a little more. In the 160s is my sweet spot. That's about size 8 for me. You know, I know it's not all about the scale, but, you know, I still can't throw that scale away. I'm working on it. But while I'm still on this journey, you know, I probably won't ever do that. I probably will keep my scale until I reach my goal, and then I might just put it in the basement or something. But, you know, Monday I weighed at 219.4 pounds. So basically I weighed in what I was before I started the diet beta test in May, which is super disappointing for me. It made me feel horrible, but it made me want it more. It made me push. It made me get up every day at 5 a.m. It made me stick to my meal plan, 90-10. It might even been 95-5%, you know, with just 2 cheats in 5 days. That's pretty good. But, you know, I generally don't like to step on the scale until I would complete the whole 21 days of 21 Day Fix. But when I was doing diet beta test, we were doing weights and every day and measurements once a week. So I mean, stepping on the scale just kind of ingrained in my brain again. And I know I shouldn't have, but and I'm going on really long. Sorry guys, but I'm trying to kind of explain my mindset and where I'm coming from. But you know, today my bloating was so much farther down. Like my stomach felt better. You know, I've been able to hop out of bed. Yes, my skin is still, but I mean, that's going to take time to clear up because, you know I'm sensitive to gluten. I know I'm sensitive to sugar. I know I'm sensitive to dairy. I know I'm sensitive to alcohol. But these past few months, like summer has been horrible for me. Like I've binged, I've drank, I've not cared what I've eaten. I've gone through drive-thrus, gotten fast food, gotten Panda Express way too much. I know Panda Express is horrible for you. But, you know, I sabotaged my own results over the summer. You know, I wasn't regular in my working out. I didn't do my morning workouts. I felt horrible about myself. I had some personal issues going on. Work was stressful. You know, I can use all those things as excuses. My business was struggling because I was struggling. You know, I wasn't talking to people. I wasn't connecting with people. I wasn't being honest on social media. I was posting happy rainbows, sparkles, making everybody think everything was great when I was really on the struggle bus. You know, I'm always going to struggle after losing my daughter. I'm always going to struggle with having to work when I want to be home with my kids. But the reality, you guys, is I have $88,000 in student loan debt. You know, I started Financial Peace University. I followed Dave Ramsey. I listened to his podcasts. I read his books. You know, I'm all about the baby steps and trying to finally get out of this pile of debt that I have on me. $88,000 in student loan debt is no joke. I have over $2,000 in medical bills and my car loan, which is about $4,800. So, I mean, those are my debts. And, you know, well, besides my mortgage, those are my debts. That's it. I mean, that's not awful horrible. I have no credit card debt, no personal loan debt, none of that stuff. But it's $88,000, and that's not even counting. I've never paid on my student loans. Let's be honest. I've always deferred them. You know, even though I've been out of college for 7 years, I've continued to defer them. So, you know, interest has obviously piled on that. So it's really not $88,000. It's more like $108,000. So, you know, that's scary for a social worker that makes in the 40s, 40, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I make, but I make in the 40s with a master's degree as a supervisor. You know, over $100,000 in student loan debt is scary. I listen to Dave's podcast and it scares me. So you guys, that is why I work. I mean, I was blessed to be able to have 18 months with Alex, but I need to get rid of this debt. So my goal is to have all of that debt paid off by the time I'm 40. I'll be 38 in February. So my goal is to have all my debt of my student loans paid off by February, and then gazelle intense and pay off those $100,000 in student loans in 2 years. It is going to be freaking hard. Basically, once all I have is student loan payments, because my car is going to be gone, my medical bills are going to be gone. I'm not going to have credit cards and all that stuff. And you know, our Pathfinder is going to be gone in June, so I won't have any car payments. So I'll really just have the bills in the house, cell phone, you know, groceries, but hopefully I'll be getting a raise, and, you know, I'm just going to work my business and basically funnel all my Beachbody money directly to my debt. So, I mean, I'm going to have extra above what I make, obviously. But, um, you know, it's crazy to think about how much student loan debt we all have. You know, I know this is not about that, but it just shows you how much I've struggled this summer. So today when I stepped on that scale, okay, you're not even going to believe this, guys, for real. I was 210.2 pounds. When Monday I was 219.4. So that shows you how much inflammation I had. I had a crap load of inflammation if I lost 9 pounds in less than a week. You know, it's the weekend. You know, let's be honest. That is when I struggle more. That is when most people struggle more. You know, I'm at work. It's easier. You know, I have my food with me. You know, if I don't let myself go to the drive-thru, I'm not going to. Plus, you know, I'm saving money. So it's another reason that I bring my lunch from home, is because eating out is a waste of money. You know, it is. We don't really go out to restaurants. We don't really go to the movies. You know, we're really trying to tighten that budget up and be gazelle intense and pay this off. Because, guys, be honest, you know, I'm going to be 38. You know how much money I have in retirement? $0. I have been foolish. I've been foolish with money. Let's be honest. We need to be taught money stuff while we're still in high school. I mean, we're never taught the dangers of credit cards. We're never taught what a bad idea it is to have student loans. I mean, I just always thought it was normal to have credit card debt and have student loan debt and have a car payment and have a mortgage. I thought all that stuff was just normal. Medical bills, I always just thought that was normal. I have a kid with type 1 diabetes, you know, medical bills are normal. I had a breast cancer scare at the beginning, so, you know, I'm always going to have medical bills. No, I got to pay that crap off. Like, why do we want to be putting all our money? Now this this fitness story is turning into financial, and I apologize about that, but this is just really, again, showing you where my mindset is. You know, we waste all these money on payments. We waste all this money on interest, waste all this money when we could be building wealth. We could be putting that money in 401ks. We could be saving money to buy rental properties. We could be investing our money. You know, I have no money in savings for emergency fund. Obviously, my husband has put stuff away. He's way better about money than me. Way better. I suck at money. That's just, I'm being honest with you guys. I'm horrible. I don't have any credit card debt, but I always used to. I always had credit card debt. You know, I was a single mom. You know, it took me till I was 30 to get my degree. You know, that was life. And, you know, I've never saved for retirement, but, you know, listening to Dave Ramsey, I realized that I need to clean up this debt before I start paying for retirement. And if I start saving for retirement when I'm 40 and retire when I'm 65, I mean, if I have no payments, no car payment, no student loan payments, no credit card debts, no loans, no payments except for like my regular bills, which, yeah, as I said before, are, you know, gas, electric, water, cell phone, internet. I mean, obviously those things are all business. Most of those things, cell phone, internet, those are write-offs for my business. But if those are like literally my only payments, like I'm going to be making $500 in payments a month. Obviously, you know, I buy groceries too, and I have a budget set where I spend $100 a week on groceries. Obviously, my son has prescriptions. That's about $100, $80 to $100 a month. You know, and I got to put gas in my car. That's about $125 a month. So, I mean, I'm going to have maybe $1,000 in bills a month. And then the rest of my $47,000 plus my Beachbody income is going to be able to go to retirement and mutual funds and saving for my kids' college and paying gazelle intense on our mortgage. I mean, who wouldn't want that? So, you know, guys, I know I went off a tangent, but, you know, weekends coming up. This is the time we got to be gazelle intense on our health goals. So, you know, there's parties on weekends. You know, you're at home. You want to go out to eat. You want to have some drinks because it's going to be 87 degrees this weekend, at least in Wisconsin. Want to grill, have some drinks, you know, whatever, go have some ice cream, you know, whatever you want to do. But not only is that going to derail my financial goals, which is to get this over $100,000 in debt paid off in 2 years and 5 months. You know, I gotta be intentional on this stuff, you guys. I gotta gazelle intense, as Dave Ramsey says. So, you know, and that also goes along with my fitness goals, because I want to lose 40 pounds by next summer. Because not just to lose 40 pounds, but to be healthy, to feel good in a bathing suit, to just fit in my clothes, you know, just be happy and feel good and inspire others and show people what it is to reach goals. And, you know, just be healthy so I don't have any more health scares. So I don't have to go on any medications, you know, just really, really focusing on what I need to do. And that is my health and fitness, my financial fitness, my spiritual fitness. You know, all these things are super important and it all needs to be balanced. So that's, again, I kind of went off on a tangent. I think I've been on here for over 20 minutes. But, you know, that's just where I'm at. You know, great things this week. I've lost 9 pounds. I opened a business checking account for the first time so I can keep my business expenses and my household expenses separate. No, that's going to be all my Beachbody expenses are going to come out of my Beachbody checking account, and then was saving for my taxes, and then the rest saving my $1,000 emergency fund, and then debt gone. I'm hoping to get the $1,000 emergency fund, hopefully 6 weeks. That's the goal. 6 weeks emergency fund set up, and then get this $100,000 paid off in a little under 2.5 years. You guys, it's going to be rough. I got to be honest. But, you know I can do it. So, I'm sorry I went so long. I hope everybody's having a good Friday night. I'm glad some people have stayed on. I don't know if the same people have stayed on, but thanks for listening, guys. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.